bull double in historical manuals. But it's harder to train safely. So I tend to coach the wrestler's double for the safety of the people involved, but I want to show both. They both come off the same level change. So neither one is this. That's just a bad double. The bull double, we'll be in here, we'll be wrestling. On level change, I catch the knees, I drive with the head. Or I can come in here and drop my head into him and then catch the knees. The problem with the bull double is it's really effective if I just drop my head into him and hit him. It's not very friendly, and he doesn't enjoy it. But if I go here and then start to drive and I wait and he puts his belly on my face, especially if it's a bigger guy, my neck is not happy about that. That hurts me. So it can be a very effective double leg, but it has some danger to it of injuring the participants if you do it with the level of intent that it was done combatively. The other thing is, because it's a sort of snapping takedown, it's nice to have the crash pad. It's not something I would necessarily want to do with people who are just learning breakfalls, because I come in here, I go, whoa! You good? See that?
Just like that.
Just like that. That's what I'm going to avoid having out.
Stir.
Let's walk you back here. So you see, it snaps him back onto his shoulders. If he doesn't have a really solid slap, or his neck muscle runs throwing up, it's going to rock him back. So I tend to avoid that one, especially with beginners, because it is more dangerous. And I tend to avoid it in sparring because I'm sparring with Brent. That on my neck. A wrestler's double, we see some evidence for in the manuals, but far less. And the way that works is we're here, I'm going to step out, I'm going to get a little bit more of an angle. I'm going to level change, and actually we can switch this. I'm going to level change here. When I want to do this, I want my toe to be near his toe. I don't want to be out here, I don't want to be here. So we're out here, step, level change, and then I'm going to do what's called a penetration step. Now, modern sport wrestling, they teach the penetration step like that. I'm not a big fan of that for two reasons. If I do it fast, I'm smacking my knee on the ground, and that doesn't work very well off the mat. So it's not something that translates outside the sportive environment very well. If I do it slowly, then I have this prolonged period where my weight is, my knee is in front of my foot, and that's going to mess up my knee eventually. So I found the best way is to stop paying attention to this leg actually. I'll be out here, step, level change, and then I'm going to ignore this leg, and I'm just going to step this one ahead. And this one comes forward, but my weight's here, so it's not straining this one. My head is up, my ear is against his hip. This is one of the things that gives you the very fashionable cauliflower. Not right away though, so nobody here has to worry. Totally optional. Anyway, I'm here, gets his hip, my hands catch his knees, I suck in, I drive. It's called turning the corner. I come in here, I'm looking around the corner of his back. Like that. I'm steering the legs. That's the rest of the double. Any questions about what I showed about either of those two techniques? No? Okay. I would like to work the rest of this double today. I want to be clear, like I said, that there's elements in manuals where you look at it, you can interpret it as a wrestler's double, but it could be interpreted as a badly drawn bull double. There are a lot of things in the manuals that specifically show bull doubles. So, a large part of why we're doing this one is just for safety reasons. They're both good if you can pull them off, but one is safer. The defense to a double leg is what's called a sprawl. Hold that out. You're going to pretend this short round guy is the guy shooting for my legs. This is a sprawl. I want to drop low with my level change. My lead arm is a forklift. Boom. My hips are hopping back. For me, I think it's best put both feet in the same direction. If I go toes down, he can push me back onto my feet and then continue his double leg if he's strong enough. If I go toes out in different directions, it hurts my knees. If I go toes together, it hurts my knees and it makes it easier for him to get around my legs. So, whichever hip he's coming at, which is probably going to be my lead hip, I'm going to drop and face that way. Does that make sense? So what we're going to do now is a bit of circuit training for a couple of minutes. Brian is going to supervise people playing the local game of sprawl ball. It's a very simple game. You roll the ball and you sprawl. He rolls the ball to me. And I sprawl. And back and forth. You're going to do it on this side. On this side, you're going to practice that level change and penetration step. Step, drop, step through, drive up. Ideally here, I've got both my arms on one side of his head, forklift arms under his shoulder, this one, it's reaching all the way under to here, and my weight is on his shoulders. My shoulders are above his shoulders. If I'm way out here, I'm going to slide off. If I'm way here, I'm loaded up on him. It's easy for him to attack me from there. So, you want those forklift arms right in here. And for that, when we're not attached, we're going to take that lead arm and put it right on the lead leg. So that's our main defense to that leg. That's going to give us that space where we can pull it back. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, when I coach the kids, I call this the scarecrow drill. We're going to do a 1 minute round. He just stands there. I'm going to practice my double leg. He's going to practice falling down safely and standing up without hitting his head on the ceiling. So we'll be here, on the step, level change, penetration step, grab the knees. I'll drill that for 1 minute. Minute number 1. Minute number 2. Now, he has footwork. We're playing ear game. Now, I'm trying to do that same motion. When he's moving. He's not going to sprawl on me though. Minute number 3. I don't like demonstrating this one with Brett. We're playing ear game, and he can sprawl on me. So we're here we're playing round and round. Much better. So we're getting 3 minutes.